Okay. Episode 1 of our podcast. How do you feel?
I feel good, I guess. So, what's the story you've got?
So, this might be the last episode of the podcast.
So, guys, I started this podcast mainly for reasons of I'm going to jail.
No, so, welcome to the first episode of the podcast. This might be the last one. The reason for that is I was at the doctor today for something completely unrelated to what's going on, right? And they take my blood pressure like they usually would, right? And my blood pressure is like crazy high for some reason. It was like 168 or something. It's not like I'm old. I'm like an old man with like crazy high blood pressure.
Because you're always fucking stressed.
I don't even get that stressed.
I don't know.
What do I have to be stressed about?
You just seem like a stressful person in general.
How?
I don't know. You just seem on edge all the time.
I'm just anxious about shit, but it doesn't mean I'm like pulling my hair out. Like, fuck, I gotta do all this and this and that. I'm like, I'm not that stressed out.
I don't know. There could be a few reasons for
So
it.
funny enough, we're using like the AI to think of a name for our podcast before this. I was talking to the AI at work today, and like, what causes high blood pressure? And it's like, well, like bad diet, not
I
working
don't think I don't I
out.
don't I don't think you talk to AI to figure out why your blood pressure's high. I think you just look that up.
No, I asked the AI. What? Okay, so what would you call that if I'm not talking to it? I was having a conversation with it. I was like, why is my blood pressure high? Like, what causes it? How do I fix it? Am I going to die? Because I started freaking myself out, and then my blood pressure shot through the roof again.
See, that's the worst thing.
I
You're gonna stress over your blood pressure being high, which is gonna put stress on you, which is a cause of causes high blood pressure.
I am the biggest hypochondriac ever. Do you know what that is?
No, actually,
Like,
I've heard the word, but I don't know exactly.
I don't know if you do this, but something I will do is like if I like have the slightest thing wrong with me, I will like Google it and like twist it in a way to like I'm gonna die. Like I have a cough more than a day. I have like lung cancer. I'm dead.
I feel like a lot of people are like that nowadays. Anyway, they
Like
just my
headache. I've
mom,
got a brain tumor. That's it.
my mom was the same way. She would have some little tiny thing wrong with me or wrong with her, and she would come out crying. You know, I think I've got cancer, and I'm like, no, you've got a rug burn or some shit.
I'm literally exactly like that. If I'm sick for more than a day, I will Google all my symptoms and like, oh well, it's on Wikipedia. It says like this like cancer. You might have a cough with it. I'm dead. I have cancer. So
Well, I've got like spots all over my fucking body for some fucking reason.
I think those are called pimples.
No, they're like weird, like I'm tan in just places, spots.
Have you had that looked
I
at?
I know not yet, but I have no clue what it is. It's been there for a while, and yeah, of course I look it up, and it's like
Skin
you're
cancer.
you've got bleeding under your fucking in your body, and I'm like, oh great.
Maybe we should go to like the doctor together. Just to like, I don't ever go to the doctor for like a check in.
Podcast trip to the doctor.
Yeah, we can like live stream it or something. Oh, looks like we need to do a full checkup on your rectum. So just bend over. All right, guys, check this
Oh
out.
god.
Oh,
But I don't know because I've looked up, of course, skin cancer. It's not skin cancer. It's not
so we're
what.
not that different, dude. You're doing the same thing I do.
Well, guess who was the one that started looking it up and then made me start wondering and looking it up? My fucking mother.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say me like just now. I was like, oh,
Because shit, I haven't really thought about it, but I've been eating healthier and shit and all that, so
I need to. I wasn't a good streak of eating good, but then I fell back into the pit of eating like a fat ass. So
I quit sodas.
nice, man. I haven't drank soda in a little bit.
I haven't drank soda until I think the night after we hung out.
Should we tell that story? I guess it's not really a story.
Oh God.
Went to the club and didn't do anything. Just got hammered.
So, see, I think it would be easier if I had someone else to tell the story that wasn't there.
What?
If we had someone else on the podcast talking and I told the story
To them?
them.
Pretend like someone's here.
my God.
We're talking to the audience.
We haven't even really talked about it anyway, so I guess I can just tell it back to you how I remember it. Because honestly, who knows if how I remember it is even how we fucking.
We could just compare stories.
So when we got there, I was already feeling it.
You like pre-gamed.
I pre-gamed so fucking hard, and it was the worst fucking thing that I could do. Is do that because by the time we went over to the pool, I was and you walked away and I stood there and oh my God, I was having such a life crisis. I was
Where'd I go?
standing there looking. You went to the bathroom, which
like
was like the first of 10.
Dude, when I drink, my bladder shrinks to like the size of like an acorn.
We hadn't even drink. Well, we had like one thing at that time.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
And
I'll drink a beer and then pee like 5 times.
And I sat there and I got so fucking sad for some reason until you finally came back.
Oh, you
and
missed me.
I tell you what, I felt like every fucking pair of eyes in that entire place was on me. That's how high I fucking was. I felt like every single person was watching me.
I feel like that every day. So like, welcome to my life.
That's probably the blood pressure. Why your blood pressure is so high?
Honestly, yeah, I'm just stressed out because everyone's fucking looking at me. That might be it.
But and then so the waitress lady kept coming over there after us.
Yeah, dude, she was milking us for money. I knew it too. But at a certain point, we were so like we called it. We're like, yeah, she's gonna keep coming back and selling this shit. We have to stop.
Yeah,
and then at a certain point, we just didn't care. We just kept buying shit from her.
Because I was so fucking high, I started overanalyzing shit. So I'm sitting there like,
Yeah,
dude, she was getting really close to me, and I know she was, and she knew I was the weak link of.
That's her job, dude. I remember that guy asked you for coke when we were talking about vapes.
Yeah, that is. So I'm just sitting there. We go out to the outside part of the bar, and I'm just sitting there talking to you. And so the dude starts talking in front of us to me about my vape, and so he's just like, "Oh, because I had the box mod."
Yeah.
With the refillable tank, and he just has one of the pod things that you throw away.
Yeah, didn't he say he goes through like 5 of those a day? It's like, dude, just buy one you can refill.
Yeah, and so he's just like, is it worth it and everything? So I just have a good long conversation about how, yeah, you probably you spend more in advance, but less in the long run, and blah blah blah. And then he, for some reason, looks over us, and it's like, hey, starts talking to someone else. So I'm just like, okay, conversation done. And so you asked me, when is the Bud Light you had gonna taste better? Because I told you it would taste better after a few.
It never did, by the way.
And you're just like, and I'm my hand stayed to my side. I think I might have scratched my nose.
No, you scratched your nose. I remember. Because like I saw that dude's head crank over to you.
And
He's
So
like,
I'm just
you got this, you got this. He's scratching his nose, and I'm like, no, because you were like,
dude, I felt so fucking bad because you know how much crime shit I watch, not like people doing crimes, but just there's a podcast I listened to. They're just two police officers talking about shit. So I know that kind of shit because they talk about it all the time. When I worked overnights, that's all I listened to. So I know that shit. But I was so fucked up, and I'm just like looking at I'm like, oh yeah, well, I guess it's just me, and then scratched my nose, I guess, and he just like, you got some, and I'm just like, my brain just like, who am I talking to again? Who are you? He just, you got some, and then he starts doing the fucking finger thing, and I'm like, my brain was working overtime. I tell you what, I went into shutdown mode.
I had to step in, like.
That
Big brother instincts kicked in. I'm like, no coke here. Look somewhere else.
That's why you have to.
If you were there by yourself, you'd have been like, yeah, I've got coke.
I know. I wasn't saying. I'm just like looking at him. I wasn't saying yeah. I wasn't saying no. I was just like,
duh.
What the fuck are you? What are you trying to get at? And I thought he was saying there was something on my fucking face, so I'm like wiping I'm like, there's something on my and oh god, I remember being so fucking upset about that. I'm still upset that I didn't fucking understand that.
Well, I guess you know for next time if someone starts like, don't itch your nose.
But that's why I was so upset because it's not that I know for next time, that I already knew that. I was just so fucked up that I could not fucking figure out what he was even. I didn't even 100% think he was talking to me. I kind of looked behind me at first.
That's crazy. That was only like halfway through the night too.
Right? I don't think we ever
you were really already laid out. It was only halfway through the night.
That was before the other 5 Jello shots that we took.
We took 5 more.
I was exaggerating, but I mean, we took a bunch.
I mean, dude, yeah, we took like 5. That was crazy. Sorry.
I think we actually took a Jaeger bomb after that too.
I took 1. You took like 2.
Oh yeah, I did.
I cut myself off at some point, but then you're like, no, one more. I'm like, all right, whatever. Peer pressure works on me.
Yeah, it was fucking, like, dude, Jaeger bombs. I've never actually had one.
Actually, wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was good, but holy shit, it put you on your fucking ass after one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt my heart racing and my fucking head spinning at the same time. I'm like, holy fuck.
That night was fun, but when I saw the bill, I was like, I don't want to do this again. It's like $50.
It was only $50. Yeah, it was only $50. Honestly, I didn't. I kind of.
I would have liked it more if we actually went out and did shit, but we were too fucking scared.
I think we need to go to less of a coordinated dance.
Just a mosh pit or something. Just go in there and just like,
dude, that's what I want.
Flail around. I would love that. We need to see if they have some around town.
Or just to a fucking strip club and have some titties rubbed in our face or some shit.
Yeah, just some really greasy ones.
Yeah, some really nice, greasy, slimy.
Knowing
the strip clubs are
knowing the people we know, I feel like we'd see someone we know there.
Yeah,
just because like we know, I don't know if they still do it, but we knew 2 strippers, so I feel like our odds are pretty high for meeting someone we know.
Yeah, you only know 2. I know
what?
Like 4.
No, 4 strippers.
So there's.
Well, don't like name them. Don't name them.
Well, I was trying to figure. There's the 2 we know. And then there's the one chick. I don't even know how to.
You can tell me later.
I guess so.
That's crazy. You know 4. I only know 2. I got any
more.
Well,
technically
strippers.
5 because the son, the mother of my son was one.
Really?
Or the mother of the mother of my son was one.
Your ex-mother-in-law.
Yes.
Interesting. I did not know that.
And
and this is how I find out.
and we'll see about the mother of my son soon.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, would not be either.
The way she goes through hobbies, I feel like that's like next on the list.
But shit.
It's either that or like Feet Finder.
I think actually I know a lot more strippers than.
What in the world? Where are you? Did you go to conventions?
No.
All right.
I didn't. I didn't.
Have you been to a strip club? I have not.
I have been to one.
How was it?
Okay, here's the story. So, it was when, and I felt bad because, when she was pregnant with my son, we were going to Florida, and I tried to get her to go, but she would not go whatsoever. And so we went, and it was me and another dude. They talked me into going, and all I did was stand in the corner because I felt so bad. Yeah, you
told me about this. I remember. Yeah.
And I sat there and watched him smoke a blunt through some girl's fucking boobs. So, yeah, I watched him smoke weed through a stripper's fucking boobs and then take a shot from it. And I'm just like, he was fucking going insane. And I'm just like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck is happening. But, I would like to go
and actually enjoy yourself.
Actually enjoy myself.
And not sit in the fucking cut corner.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the guys remember he came over?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like the one that talked a lot. You know who I'm talking about. He worked with us. Dude, but
I didn't even know anyone was talking that entire night. But
he went to Florida pretty recently, and he spent like $1,200 on a stripper.
Holy shit.
And the reason this happened is because he basically got like gold mined. So he met her at the club. He got her number. I don't even know how he did that. He got her number, and then she just kept like getting money out of him. Like she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna meet up. And she kept flaking on him, but he kept giving her money.
Oh my god.
They never met up.
That's fucking retarded.
He gave her so much money, and they never met up. Like, dude,
it's probably not the. That's how he got her number. It's probably not the first time she's done that.
No, she probably does this as a business.
He probably was really throwing money at her and saw that he was that desperate and shit.
Yeah, like, dude, that's like her whole business, which, like, props to her. That's smart.
Honestly.
She took full advantage of him. But, like, $1,200? Like, dude, one, I'm not putting money up front, right? I will pay you. I will pay you when the services are when the services are complete. Like if I go
to a fancy restaurant, I'm not paying before I get my food.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't go to like a sit down restaurant and then pay them before you order, right? That doesn't make any sense.
Because that's the duality of it. Strippers are the fancy restaurant, and hookers are the McDonald's. You just pay, and then they ain't gonna not do anything. So.
Not even that. Like you exchange currency for services, right? You don't just give people money and they're like, okay, can you please do this for me? No. Oh, all right then. Here's some more money. It's like, what?
Will you do it now? No. Okay. Here's some more.
Here's some more money. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that does not. That.
And he still talked to her when he got back from Florida. They still talked for a little bit. I'm like,
oh my god,
dude, stop talking to her.
he was just in the line of all the other guys that he.
She probably makes so much money doing that. So much money. And she doesn't have to do anything. Like, it's not like she has to, like, sell her body.
Right.
She just like, says she's going to. And then never does.
Just says it, and it's like, okay.
Dude, I feel like we've been recording for an hour. It's only been like 20 minutes.
Oh, shit.
I already want to be done. No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever been in a fight? Like a physical fight?
Not recently, really, no.
No, like ever.
I mean, yeah, I have a couple.
What happened?
Well, there was the one with. So I had a cousin, a close cousin, and you probably know him, and
Maybe.
he used to like to run his mouth a lot.
I think I know
a
what
lot.
you're talking about. Okay.
And so he was over at my house. It was my birthday party. This one particular time, and we were younger, but he started. I worked so hard on this treehouse I was making. I literally had like a full platform made and like a ladder to go up it, made by 2x4s. And he was like, "Oh, this is fucking stupid and shit." And so I grabbed him, threw him over my back, threw one of the 2x4s on the tree, and he rolled down the fucking hill.
Damn.
And I think that was actually the last time that he ever ran his mouth as much.
I imagine, dude, getting thrown through a treehouse would do that to you.
But yeah, so. But any like actual. I mean, there was one with one kid that he was making fun of me a lot, and I put him up against the fucking lockers in the middle. Well, what was the high school, but is now the middle school lockers. Yeah. And he later that day he was like, "I'm sorry, dude." And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, so your fights have like really happy endings. I was hoping you like had like the shit kicked out of you and you'd be like, "Man, I learned my lesson."
No, I don't think I've ever actually had the shit kicked out of me. Give me a few months and I'll have a good fight story.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Oh, you know, got methods to
like fend off from your palace. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Fend off from my.
I've never been in a fight. I've come pretty close though, if you can believe that. I've come pretty close to being in fights. I remember there was like freshman year homecoming. Me and another one of our past friends. He used to play PS4 with us and like bring all his weird friends in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was.
Well, so me and him were fighting over the same chick for like the entire like all of freshman year. It was really stupid, but god, I had I saw her the other day shopping. It's like,
I see her all the time for some fucking reason.
I had asked her to homecoming first, so I don't want to say I had dibs, but I had dibs. Right, I had dibs on her. She was my date for that night. He was not fucking happy, dude. He was so pissed. Like, we had this whole little like friend group going on with like me, her, him, and like some other dude. He tore that apart, dude. He's like, "No, I will not be in the same group chats as you because you disrespected our friendship." I'm like, "Dude, you wanted to ask her. I just did it first, so why don't you suck it?" Anyway. He starts getting like this group of people together that's like, "We're gonna kick your ass at homecoming, Marshall." I'm like, "Oh yeah? Well, I've got my whole group together. We're gonna kick your ass at homecoming." So we get to homecoming and nothing happens.
Oh, he's a pussy. I almost got in a fight, or it was like 8th grade or something, and he was talking a bunch of shit, and I reared up and punched him right across the face, and he's like, I'm gonna get you back for that. Never said anything or did anything about it after that. And I'm just like, okay, dude.
I was ready for a fight. Like I was like, okay. I was telling my friends, like, listen, dude, if something goes down, you guys gotta have my back. They're like, yeah, Marshall, we got you, dude. We're gonna kick this dude's ass. Nothing happened. Of course. He tried to like take her away from me a few times. I didn't even think that was that big of a deal.
I don't think either one of you had her at any point anyway.
No, dude, she was just my date to homecoming. After homecoming, her and I kind of like, I want to say we fell off. I don't know what the word would be, but my interest in her waned to where I wasn't as interested. You know, he fucking never got over it. But
I remember the story of so when I had the red truck.
Yeah.
That girl that was walking home.
Yeah, that's dude.
So I just kept driving past her every day, and she was walking home, and she was. But I mainly felt bad for her walking home because it was winter and she looked like she was freezing. And so I just started giving her a ride home. And I think it was maybe a week or two after that is when we went to the basketball game and you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took her there. She was already there and I was going to take her home. And
did she drop her off in the parking lot?
No, I dropped you off at the parking lot.
Why'd you drop me off at the parking lot? I didn't even drive.
Because your truck was there and we just rode over there together.
I didn't even drive at the time.
I thought you did.
No.
I don't know. Maybe
I didn't start driving that green truck until you had your white truck.
I don't even know. I don't even remember ever driving her away from that place. I thought I got out of it.
I'm pretty sure we just dropped her off at the parking lot. I don't remember.
And she like threw her jacket at me and I smelt it and I'm like,
it was a gross.
God damn, it was just drenched in weed smell.
Smells like sex, she says.
Yeah. And she comes back like, you smelt it, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah. And you're over there like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
she's just like, you know what that smell is? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I do. She's like, no, you don't. I'm like, okay, what is it? She's like, sex. I'm like, that's not.
Were you ever actually like interested in her at all?
Tiny bit until she told me she was pregnant, and I fucking ran out there because you just went to the bathroom. Story of your fucking life at this point.
I'm always in the bathroom. It goes down. No. I remember this. I was there, dude. I remember this. She was like, well, maybe that was our. She said I might be pregnant. She wasn't fucking pregnant. She said, "Oh, there's a chance I'm pregnant."
She was pregnant. She had the kid that year.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't. No, she did not.
Yeah, she fucking. I don't fucking.
Should we just like compare timelines here? Let me ask ChatGPT.
Compare timelines. She has like a 4-year-old now, and like a 1-year-old.
How long ago was that? I've got no concept of time, dude. I don't fucking know.
Anyway,
you got way off track.
She just, and then I was gonna leave her there. I'm pretty sure we did leave her there. I'm pretty sure I just told her that my mom needed me home, and she couldn't leave yet for some odd reason. So
we were walking around outside, and we walked up to that window, and that guy's like, "Hey!" We just fucking ran.
Dude, yeah, we were just we were sitting there trying to listen to what they were fucking saying, and we just hear, hey! And I'm like, oh fuck! We took off two separate ways. It took us like
Oh
10
yeah.
minutes to find each other.
Well, yeah, because like I didn't have a phone. I couldn't text you.
God, that was fucking hilarious.
Those are good times, dude.
Oh god.
uh,
But I don't know. And yeah, so the fact, and she was pregnant.
yeah, she was.
You
You're
know
right.
why I remember that is
Why?
because because it was right after I started giving her rides home.
Yeah,
and then,
everyone thought you did it.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I didn't. That was the worst timing possible.
People would ask me if like, Marshall, did Hayden get that girl pregnant? I'm like, I don't know, guys. I wouldn't tell them no. I don't know, guys. He might have. I don't know. That's crazy.
Fuck you. I guess the only person that really asked me in face to face was Logan. I mean, it doesn't really matter his last name.
Yeah, there's like 50 of them.
There's 50 of them in our school, so it doesn't matter who. But so Logan, he was the only one to ask me, and I'm just like, no. But he still like made a joke of it, and
I do remember that. That is something I remember.
So I'm just like, God, it was the worst fucking timing to give that. And then she walked every day to school, and she was with a bunch of Mexican.
She was so trashy, dude. Like I saw, I saw her shopping the other day too. She's got like that tweaker haircut, where you don't cut.
Of course she does.
Where like you don't cut all the sides of your hair evenly, so like some sides are longer than others. She had that going on. I'm like, what the?
Like she had some meth head do it for her,
or she like pulled her hair out or some shit, dude. I don't know. She looked fucked up. And there's some random ass dude with her that I didn't know.
God. I was, and then our acquaintance friend that hates us both apparently that got mad at us for leaving her to walk for like 2 to 3 years after it happened, if you remember that.
He was mad about that?
Yeah, she got pissed off at me and got pissed off at you because you agreed with me.
When did this happen? I don't remember that.
It was
like right after.
Yeah, pretty much.
What the fuck would they get mad at me?
I don't know. We had that group chat shit.
Oh yeah,
and that's where it came up, and I remember.
I remember. What the fuck? What was he so mad about?
I don't know.
He was mad about fucking everything we did.
I'm talking about she.
Oh, you said he. I thought.
I said she.
Yeah, she was mad at me. I remember that. I thought you were talking about. Okay. We're on different pages right now. But I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure we can just use names if we don't use. As long as we don't use last names or some shit.
I guess I can just bleep it out too. I don't know. I don't.
That's a lot of work, though.
My biggest fear is someone we know find this. Like, finds us talking about this shit. Like, what do you say about me, fucker?
Well, if we use enough description words, they're gonna know.
Well, we can still, like, deny, but, like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not you. I'm talking about someone else.
Talking about Jimmy.
That's a good one. We just use names that sound like theirs.
Oh, yes. That's exactly what we should do.
I'm not good at that, though. I'd fucking slip up and say something that's way too similar.
But, yeah, it's crazy shit, crazy life.
How long do we want these, like, episodes to be?
I don't know. What we at right now?
We're at, like, half an hour.
I mean, we can try to keep going. Do you got anything else?
I had that fight one. That one led somewhere pretty good. We went something completely off of what a fight is, but
I don't even know how. What was did you have another fight one or
That's like the closest I've come to being in a fight, really. That and
Well,
when that like
here's a
when
question.
that like 4 foot dude pushed me at the club.
If you
He was like shorter than you, which is fucking crazy.
fuck you.
All right, what's your question? Hit me with it.
So if there was one person that you could fight, who would it be?
Someone that I know.
Someone that you know. We'll do that first.
I wish I could fucking first and last name him on here, dude. I don't know if you, this guy is such a cunt, dude. Oh my.
Honestly, who gives a fuck if we're
Hang
gonna
on.
want to fight them?
I'm just gonna send you his name on Discord really quick,
Okay.
just because I can't really give him descriptors. But this dude is such a fucking tool.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
He was in the grade below us.
Oh, yeah. I kind of, yeah.
Remember, I was talking to that chick. She sat at our lunch table for a bit. Then they started dating.
Oh my god. You still want to fight them?
I don't want to fight him because of that. Like I was like done with her like when before that happened. She was like sitting somewhere else. She had left our lunch table by the time that happened. No, he's just a douchebag. I can play my guitar and do a backflip.
Oh my god. Yes. I was still kind of iffy on who it was, but the guitar shit.
I know fucking
It was
jujitsu and my
so
fucking hairline's receding.
he
I'm
doesn't know fucking jujitsu. You know,
Oh, believe me, he'd let you know about it. If you had him on Snapchat, he would never shut the fuck up about his like political opinions. He'd be like,
do you remember that dude?
"Yeah, he works with me."
Oh yeah, no. But I would have loved for him to say that to that dude though, the jiu-jitsu part.
Why?
His dad ran a jiu-jitsu like dojo, gym, whatever you want to call it. He knows. I've fought in him technically, not with malice or anything.
Just for fun?
But I had height and weight on him and he would beat me, so
I well, listen, dude. I'm fine if you have like hobbies and shit. But you don't have to be a dick about it.
so yeah, this would be a good matchup if he was being cocky about knowing jiu-jitsu.
I would just fucking swing on him anyway, dude. Fuck him. Listen, I'm not gonna say how. It's just by pure coincidence. I know where he lives. I want to send pizzas to his house, right? I want to fucking pay a homeless guy to camp on his front fucking door and like take a shit and do whatever. I want to fuck with him, dude, but I don't. Ugh, it's too much work.
Yeah, honestly. See, there's no one I necessarily want to fight. There's this one person that it's the most likely that I'm going to.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah, him. The thumb. I wonder if I can get that here. Oh, here's a good thing, the topic. We can't really, but we can just sit here and make fun of this dude. Shit.
I can like describe him.
The best description is the thumbs from Spy Kids.
Just put that on screen.
Dude, you should. I've been wanting to show you. I through Facebook is what I
I got
sent
you.
it through because it's on my phone.
You're not fucking kidding, dude. He does look like a thumb. What the fuck?
Right?
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's the fucking meth head that I got left for.
So you want to fight him?
I don't. I mean, I don't necessarily want to, but it's going to happen because she keeps telling me she's like, he's not a meth head.
He fucking looks like one.
Here's a game. How old is he?
Am I supposed to guess?
Yeah.
Like fucking 35.
21.
He's younger than us?
He's younger than us. He actually might be 20. I can't remember, but
No, I'm gonna look at these pictures.
he is
No way.
he is younger than us.
He looks like a sex offender.
Exactly.
That is insane. Jesus, dude, he's gonna age like milk.
He's got felony possession charges and unlawful use of a weapon or something like that, of a firearm.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
Yeah, is. He's to her, he's a wonderful human being. And every time I call him a meth head to her, she gets really pissed off.
Well, I would just keep doing it then.
I do. She's just like, you watch your step. I'm like, oh, you're going to bring the meth head after me?
Wah. Whatever, dude.
Because, God, it's just fucking stupid. And I've... Thanksgiving, that's the picture that got passed around, and everyone's like, oh my God, that's hideous.
Good.
I mean... it's just, yeah, so that's the person that... Because what she told me is just like, oh, what is he gonna... She's just like, he's gonna speak up for me. And I'm like, okay.
What's there to speak up about? Like, what does she even mean?
Because I keep calling him a meth head, which I guess she thinks I'm calling her a meth head, which she can think because that's what I'm doing.
I mean, yeah, you put two and two together. That's crazy.
Okay, what's one person that you don't know, just any person in the world that you want to fight?
For fun, I want to fight Mike Tyson. Not because I think I'd win, but because I know I'd get my ass kicked, and I think it'd be really funny to watch.
Mike Tyson, of all people.
He'd kick my ass. It'd be funny, though. You cannot tell me you would not want to see me try to fight Mike Tyson. You would love the shit out of that.
I think mine would have to be like Jake Paul or something.
Why Jake Paul?
Because it's a smug asshole, I guess.
Well, the person I know that I want to fight is also a smug asshole. He's like our version of Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
He is such a cunt, dude. Just thinking about it, like, this is probably why my blood pressure is so high, dude. Thinking about this dickhead.
I don't know why you still think about him though.
I don't know either. He probably hasn't thought about me in like years.
Oh God.
Dude, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I don't know.
A celebrity crush, I guess. What's
currently or
currently or always? Currently.
I don't keep up with like celebrities that much. Who's hot right now?
I don't fucking know.
Hottest female celebrities. I don't know any of these bitches.
I'm curious what it brought up.
View gallery. Scarlett Johansson. She's pretty hot. Jessica Biel. I don't know how the fuck to say that. Jennifer Lawrence. Like, yeah, well, duh. Kate Upton. Amber Heard. No, thank you, dude.
Oh God, fuck that shit. Why is she even? That's not even a choice.
I don't know, that one chick from Spider-Man. What's her name? Zendaya.
Oh,
she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like a twig, but I don't know. What about you?
Oh, what the fuck is it? Chloe Grace Martin? What the fuck? She looks like a pig.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know
Zab-
if you know who that is, but
Sabrina or Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Sabrina Carpenter. The fuck, her eyes are like 2 feet apart. Sorry.
What the fuck?
It looks like she put like a face on.
Her eyes is not that fucking far apart. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, okay, I was.
I don't like
I
this
was-
conversation anymore.
It looks like she peeled someone's face off, put it on top of hers.
Doesn't that how all of them look really anyway?
Well, yeah.
So
Do you think makeup should be banned?
no,
Why?
because there's some bitches that need it, or the general population will be going down quickly.
What?
The world's population would go down quick if there was no makeup because some women could not get anything.
Well, like back in like before makeup was invented, like 200 years ago, like what do they do?
Well, yeah, they just did it. And,
Just be like, wench, you don't have makeup on.
when was I have to look this up.
I'm kind of curious.
Ancient Egypt. So you
No way. You telling
It
me like
makes sense.
Cleopatra had makeup?
It makes sense.
Well, dude, I don't think there's a time in written history where there wasn't makeup. Fuck, you might be onto something.
See?
Okay, but earliest historical record of makeup comes from First Dynasty. Oh yeah, you're right. First Dynasty of Egypt.
And what did they do before that? They just
Bitch didn't have sex.
booga. They just did it.
Let me just slam my stuff into your stuff. No way, dude. Did Egyptians wear makeup? Both men and women wore makeup in Egypt. So like men wearing makeup isn't even like a crazy new thing.
It's just gay now.
Do you think it was gay back then?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because I'm pretty sure what makeup back then showed was like money, showed power and stuff like that.
I mean, I wish it was
'Cause
like
I'm
that today.
100% not everyone.
I could go. I mean, if it feels like that today, I just go to Sephora and just cake my face. I'm so powerful.
Maybe that's why they're all inbreds, is because the only ones they liked were the ones that wore makeup. And the only ones that wore makeup were their own family.
If you knew the amount of inbreeding that went on from like thousands of years ago, dude, it's crazy.
Just look at England today.
Dude, King Tut was like the product of inbreeding, dude. He had like 2 differently sized legs and like a hunched back, and like he could barely like survive.
I mean, that's the entire British Empire's main thing too.
Yeah, that's where like the fucking like underbite comes from.
God,
Just inbreeding. You know, King Tut was only discovered like 100 fucking years ago.
oh shit.
Like they only found his tomb like 100 years ago. I thought people knew about him for like ever.
I mean, they possibly knew about him, but I don't know. Because, well, the Egyptians had written history, so they would probably have known about him before finding him, but...
His tomb was discovered in 1922. Isn't that crazy?
Huh. I think I went to the museum where they have him before.
I thought you were about to say you went to his tomb. I'm like, no, what the fuck? No, you didn't.
Or they had a museum with a mummy in it. I don't fucking know. It's weird shit.
I actually met him. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's like, yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
King Tut. Let's look here. Got any random questions or whatever?
I go to like Ask Reddit, see if they got anything on there. Let's go to the top questions this month. Here we go. This can apply to us. For those who have careers that keep them out at sea for long periods of time, what's the creepiest thing you've seen in the water? I feel like we can like relate to that.
The fuck?
You know, we're kept out of sea for a while. And these questions are so broad. I feel like we can't answer them.
What's the best type of cheese?
Oh,
What kind of cheese do you?
I'm like a Colby Jack kind of guy.
I'm Parmesan.
You put like Parmesan in your like sandwiches?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang. What's like your least favorite kind of cheese? I tell you what, fuck blue cheese.
It depends on the blue cheese. I don't know if I necessarily...
Blue cheese just looks like a rotting carcass.
Pepper Jack. Because every time I've eaten Pepper Jack, I think I've gotten sick.
Well, I think you're just a pussy at that point.
It might not have been the Pepper Jack, though. But I've just had a bad rap with Pepper Jack. But
maybe we try it again.
I get that.
How the fuck do they make different cheese flavors?
Honestly,
let me ask AI. Like, I feel like the AI is like. I feel
like
AI is like the secret third host
between cheddar and Parmesan. Because I know like Pepper Jack is like.
Isn't it all just milk? Isn't like cheese like really like fucking old ass milk?
I have no clue.
What is cheese? Man, we're really diving into the deep topics here. Okay, so yeah, so milk's just curded cheese. Dude, just give me like step by step how to make cheese.
Nice.
We should start a cheese business. How long does it take to make cheese? I put chi.
Chi.
I'm like how to understand what I'm saying still.
How to make chi from Kung Fu Panda.
How to make chi. It takes a few months to make blue cheese. You know why? Because it's fucking gross. It just sits in like a room temperature room for like months. It rots away.
I feel like there's more, hopefully more to that.
It literally grows mold on it. Yeah, dude, it's literally mold. It's made using mold.
That's disgusting.
That's why it fucking smells weird. It's like it's like a mold genie, but it's still mold. Why would you put that in your body?
I don't. Maybe I can change my answer now.
Yeah, fuck blue cheese.
Oh god. Here's another question. If you could have lunch with one person from history, who would it be?
It's fucking tough. I don't know. Do they have to be dead, or can they be alive?
I guess from history. So I guess if they, I don't know.
Michael Jackson. I don't know. I feel like that'd be fun.
What would you talk about with Michael Jackson?
How to moonwalk? I don't know.
Did you really touch those little boys?
Well, dude, I know the answer to that. I don't have to ask him that. But like, what about you? Who would you eat dinner with from history?
Probably Hitler.
Okay. Why?
Well, because it would be funny. Because you'd be like really racist against Jews.
You won't be able to talk to the guy. He doesn't speak English.
Well, okay. When we bring him back,
he just knows English.
He just knows English.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
If you want to go into
actually. Jesus.
I just think it would be funny.
Just for
Listen
funny.
to him be like, "This is why the Jews."
Oh, okay. Would you still be my friend if I was Jewish?
Yes, I get. I don't think that has.
Even after you've had dinner with Hitler or lunch, I don't remember what
I
dinner
would
we were
bring.
having.
I would bring you to lunch with us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
that'd go over
this is
well.
my Jew.
It's
This is
my
my
Jewish friend
Jewish friend.
Marshall.
Watch him just slap you.
Fucking pulls out his like Glock and just pounds me in the face, dude. No, thank you.
Shit. Uh, just looking for more fucking. Oh, what's your biggest phobia?
Snakes. Fuck snakes.
Uh, I don't like snakes, but I wouldn't consider it a phobia.
Like I can do spiders. I can do um some other scary shit. I don't fucking know. I cannot do snakes, dude.
Mine's like the unknown, I
That's
guess.
fucking everything. What do you mean?
Well, because it's a little bit of the darkness, and I don't know.
You mean like
I just
death?
if there's something that I know is there but I can't see, I guess. Phasmophobia, pretty much, I guess.
That's like ghosts.
That's I'm not, but I guess so. Well, I just don't like if
Fear of
there's
the
something
unknown?
after me and I can't see it.
Well, I'm gonna hide in your walls now, or like fucking like plant speakers around your house.
Oh God.
Just like play random sounds.
Because like even like the ocean also.
Ocean's
Like,
scary as fuck.
if I could see for a while in the ocean, it's fine. But or if I'm like safe in the ocean, but if I'm out in the open and I hear some fucking like whale screech out of nowhere, I would be like freaking the fuck out.
The ocean is scary, dude. Because like we don't even know what's down there. There's so much ocean we have not seen. Would you
Oh,
rather
God.
would you rather humans explore space more or explore the ocean more?
But that's also the thing. I think I'm more fascinated with the ocean than space.
What the fuck do you mean? Space is so much cooler than the
No,
ocean.
I think that's my phobia is that just at any fucking moment that a moon or a fucking rock the size of the moon could just slam into us.
Yeah.
That's the phobia. Cause you know how
A
many
rock smashing
fucking
into the earth.
dreams I've had of the entire fucking planet smashing into Earth and waking up in a fucking cold ass sweat.
What's like the worst dream you've ever had? Like the worst
Uh,
nightmare?
So I mean, it was literally, God, I don't even know. I have end of the world dreams a lot. So there was one where World War III was happening, and we were just running around, and this was shortly after my dad died. And for some reason, my dad was alive, and but even in the dream, he was supposed to be dead. So I guess a little bit of zombie, but he wasn't a zombie.
Fucking
And then I go back into the house to grab a gun to fight I don't even know what. And then I walk back outside, look up in the sky, and I still remember this. It looked clear as day as like a generic like Mars crashing into the earth. It was
I've
the
had
most
one dream
random
like that.
fucking thing ever, but I woke up like fuck heart pounding.
I've only had one
What
dream
was
like
your
that.
what was your worst dream?
This one's kind of dark. I don't know, dude. It freaked me the fuck out. But like, I'd be hanging out with somebody. It goes the same. It's only happened twice, but it went the exact same. I'd be hanging out with somebody, and then someone just like whips around with a gun and just like shoots me in the head.
God damn.
And it feels like I'm alive for like half a second when I get shot, and then I die. It's fucking scary, dude. Because I wake up and I'm
that
like,
doesn't sound very appealing.
yeah, it wasn't. I told you it was dark. It's fucking scary, dude. I don't. Yeah.
And I've had several where the sun explodes. That's another fear, that the sun just could randomly explode.
You know, dreams have like meaning behind them. Like, have you ever looked into that?
Yeah, I
Like your fucking
have.
sun, like especially if it's like a reoccurring one, it can like link back to something going on in your life.
What is that supposed to? The sun exploding dream.
Let's ask ChatGPT. What does well, what do I ask? What does the sun blowing up in my dream mean? Can ChatGPT interpret dreams?
Fear or anxiety about major events or in your life. Transformation, rebirth, loss, or grief.
How many times have you had this dream?
All my life.
Transformation or change? We've just been transforming and changing a lot.
Apparently.
Release of energy?
I think recently I had a weird ass fucking dream that I moved in to some random house, but the house was like some big museum type of like, but like one of those attraction like where there's just a bunch of different random shit in the museum.
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird. I don't even like 100%. I remember it, but I don't even know what the fuck was going on.
I think I've had like a dream in a museum too. That's really weird.
But yeah, I the world-ending dreams are. Have you ever been able to control your dreams?
Once I tried to fly. I like jumped off a hill and tried to fly, and I fucking face planted, and I woke up. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I can control my dream." Because I tried really hard to like lucid dream. I got really into that for a while. I'd watch like YouTube videos like how to lucid dream instantly, how to successfully lucid dream, and I finally did it after so long. And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna fly, and I fucking fall, and I wake up. I'm like, no, all that work for nothing.
So I remember the first time that I was able to, and then I remember one in particular time that just, it was kind of weird, but I've been able to of quite a few times. So the first time it was me and my dad, and I was really young even when I was having the dream. We were our old trailer that we used to live in. We were walking around it. It was like crashed and stuff. And a fucking witch comes out of the ground. And it like hits me up into the sky. And I remember thinking like, okay, it's just a dream. And I'm like, wait, I'm actually thinking about it's a dream. So I remember I could fly and I could shoot beams at the witch.
What the
and
fuck?
Then I woke up. That was the end of that one.
She's got like superpowers?
Pretty much for like a half a second.
That's pretty
and that was the first time. And I woke up like, holy shit, I actually did that. And then there was another time. It was, I was just in my bedroom, and there was a knock at the door, and I remember thinking, "Oh shit, this is a dream. I'm not gonna answer that fucking door because I don't want to know what the fuck's behind that door." And so I told my mom and dad, I'm like, "It's just a dream. Let's just ignore it." And they're just like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, this is just a dream. What do you want to talk about? And oh God. What busts through the door is I don't even know the political correct term, a little person wearing one of those Halloween skeleton costumes, busts through the door and starts attacking me. And I just put my hand on its head. And I just look at my mom and dad, and just like, Yeah, it's just weird shit that happens in these dreams. But then out of fucking nowhere, some headless dude comes through the front door, and I'm just like, nope, don't like that. And so I try to wake up. It was the weirdest fucking
That's kind of freaky though.
thing. And then there was one, it was a zombie apocalypse, apparently. And I'm just like, oh, I'm dreaming. Let's see how the fuck we get out of this shit. And I think it was right around the time my dad got me into watching Harry Potter. So I'm like, I'm gonna get a wand here. And one fell in front of me. And I'm like, oh shit. So I kept trying to use it, but I could not use it. So I'm sitting there like in my head, like thinking so hard what I wanted to do. And it finally did it. And we were at the school. So the whole school blows up. And then the last thing I remember in that dream is watching the military roll up over the hill, and like,
What the fuck?
and I have weird fucking dreams.
I don't really dream that much. When I do, it gets pretty weird. I don't know.
I don't anymore. I don't really dream.
Hey, you know why? I looked this up. You smoke a
Why?
bunch of weed, it like fucks your brain. You can't have dreams if you're high.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Actually, I think that might be the opposite because I think the most dreams I've ever had are when I'm high, when I go to bed high.
I think you're just high and you're making shit up. I don't think you're actually sleeping. We've been recording for a while. We can probably wrap up.
Well, I guess how do we end it? Just
We don't have a name. We don't have like a bye. I don't know. I don't know.
hi. Well,
Shit.
this has been a bunch of rambling nonsense.
What do we even call the episode?
Why don't we just why don't we just name the podcast Nonsense?
Nonsense cast?
No, I guess that doesn't.
Nonsense ranth? Or ranth or whatever?
Non-rant.
Non-ranth? Non-ranth sounds kind of cool. We'll think of something. No, actually, fuck it. Let's just fucking delete all the audio. I'm done.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
this.
die of high blood pressure anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack anyway.
God.
Listen, if I die of a heart attack, you have to put this podcast out as my final message. We're talking about like
Final message
keep
to the
getting in
world.
fights and strippers and shit. I suppose that's that. Goodbye, audience.
Goodbye.